slide a little bit, then y'all so. Yep, you get in again. Slide a little bit, then get it close as possible. You good? Y'all brothers go outside the frame. You know, you ain't on the camera anymore. All right, Shalom Akim out there. First and foremost, before we start, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Which Yahweh, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai, that's the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Double honor to the apostles, a great millstone, peace and mercy to the elect. Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash, in the name of the Holy Spirit. All right, as y'all brothers know through the Spirit, you know, if you've been tuning in to my channel, I've been going in the book, show the book, Devastation of the Indies, written by Bartholomew de las Casas, or Bartholomew de las Casas. That's how I heard certain people describe it as. And basically, the title of this lesson, further in this series, is Cruel Christianity, Devastation of Indies, and this one gonna be Massacre and Torture, or Torture and Massacre, because we digging up the foundations of Christianity. All right, by default, say for instance, by default, you ask anybody around this world, anybody that's in America, rather, what's their nationality, most likely they're gonna tell you what? I'm a Christian. Yeah. Why? Because the people who dominated us, the conquistadors, the Spaniards, who dominated us, and still to this day is still over us. That's the language that, that's the religion that they believe in and that they push, which is this Christianity that you see today, man. So what we do best, we dig up the history. All right, we going into the foundations of Christianity. When Christianity started, how it was nothing but pure cruelness, hatred towards the Negro, Latino, and Native American man, which make up the 12 lost tribes of Israel. Real super hatred to all the tribes. All right, I'm talking about coming up with new ways of torture methods never heard to mankind. Yeah. All right, and so we know that Christianity is not the way to go off of the history of Christianity, man. All right, and Christianity haven't changed. All right, you see how these cops shooting Jake in the street and they getting off scot-free. Them is Christians, man. All right, Christianity is not for our people. We're digging up the foundations. Guys like Vocab, Brother Jay, and etc. Them guys. You guys, hey, let's round of applause for them brothers, man. Because you're the reason why we going so deep into Christianity.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Which Christianity make up, I forget the total number, but it's in the billions. You have billions of people out there who are Christians, all right? You only need 144,000 men. Why ain't Christian? That show you that Christianity ain't the way to go. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna further dig up the foundations of Christianity in this lesson. I hope you brothers is edified. So let's jump straight into it and let's get this popping on page 30. What is it, 30? Yep.
So this is page 30 in the book of Devastation of the Indies.
Revelation 6.
All right. It's in the
Blue letter Bible.
about the fourth paragraph.
Right.
All right. It says, as for the vast mainland.
Hey, real quick. It's 2.2 billion Christians on the planet Earth. Why ain't the elect been sealed?
Right.
All right. So then, when you do your studying, you find out that Christianity was nothing but pure torture and oppression for our people, the Negro, Latino, and Native American man. So let's go out.
Yep.
Let's finish. Quote. It started from the top. Everything.
Yep. So this is out the book of the Devastation of the Indies on page 30, about the fourth paragraph down. All right. It says, as for the vast mainland, which is 10 times larger than all Spain, even including Aragon and Portugal,
Right.
containing more land than the distance between Seville and Jerusalem,
Right.
or more than 2,000 leagues.
Right. Because when the Spaniards came over here, they first touched down in the island of Hispaniola, where the Taino Indians is. All right. And they noticed that land was just, basically, in other words, it was just a huge landmass. And not only was it huge, but it looked way better than Spain and Portugal. All right.
And I just want to add,
Yep.
and the Taínos are who you call Ephraimites today.
Right.
Who you call Puerto Ricans You know what I'm saying? Which was the head tribe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the spirit.
Yeah.
This Most High led Christopher Columbus and his demonic devils with him to the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom first,
Yeah.
which is the Taino Indians. Because remember, you cut off the head and then the body dies.
Yeah, right. I want to say, which is the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom.
Right,
Okay?
it's North, and Judah is the head tribe of all the tribes.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. It says, we are sure that our Spaniards, with their cruel and abominable acts, have devastated the land and exterminated the rational.
Start from the highlight it again.
Yep, it says, we are sure that our Spaniards, with their cruel and abominable acts, have devastated the land and exterminated the rational people who fully inhabited it.
Yeah, because it was said that when the Spaniards got there, they estimated that it was roughly hundreds of thousands of indigenous people who inhabited the land. By the time they left, it was about 200. 200 people left, man. Showing you in the name of Christianity, all these devils did was destroy. That's all they did. That's all they know.
So, yeah.
Right? Let's go out.
Yep. It says, we can estimate very surely and truthfully that in the 40 years that have passed, with the infernal actions of the Christians.
Hey, infernal actions of who?
Of the Christians.
Of the Christians. Go ahead, Out.
Yep. There have been unjustly slain more than 12 million men, women, and children. In truth, I believe without trying to deceive myself that the number of the slain is more like 15 million.
Woo! 15 million.
Man, that's
Not just men, women, children. All right, this is the foundations of Christianity. This is the hidden history. You know, our people walk around today, and by default, you know, they call themselves a Christian, but they really don't know the history behind Christianity, man.
Right.
Christianity was demonic as hell. Now, through reading this book, I'm speculating that over there in the New World, it's like over there in the Old World where Queen Isabella was and King Ferdinand, all they was hearing was hearsay. They didn't see nothing.
right.
Because Bartholomew de las Casas, this guy right here, he actually started standing up for the indigenous people, for the Northern Kingdom, which made me strongly believe he may be an Israelite foreigner. He took journeys going back and forth from the New World to the Old, seeking rights for the indigenous people of the land, creating enemies for himself. He may be an Israelite foreigner, or he may just be a devil who the Most High made sure that things had to be documented down for us today.
Right.
We don't know.
Yeah.
It's up in the air. But one thing I do know, that this dude's life was threatened for the sake of trying to stick up for our people, and he still continued on in what it is that he journeyed to do, which was to stick up for us. So let's continue. Right? You got something, Knock? Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Continuing on, it says, the common ways mainly employed by the Spaniards who called themselves Christian and who have gone there to extirpate.
What does extirpate mean?
It says to remove or what was that say right there?
Or destroy.
To remove or destroy totally.
So when the Spaniards, who considered themselves Christians, as it said, Christians,
Right.
they didn't do nothing but extirpate, meaning to totally destroy. That's all they knew was to destroy. Let's get that John 10 and 10.
Oh, okay, John. Yep,
Let's grab that real quick.
Yeah, that fits perfect.
This is John.
Hey, that's why, hey, man, through history, we know how this white man get down. We know not to trust him, no matter how bad this goddamn dude portray himself to be some kind being. This dude is ruthless. Let's grab it out.
This is John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Yep. The Edomite, let's put that there. The Edomite, the so-called white man, cometh not, but to steal, to kill, and destroy. All right? Christianity is built off of destruction of the Israelites. All right?
Right. He destroyed our people. as well as their mind, man.
Right.
You know, and you can see it today. The scriptures say in Hosea 4 and 6, our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
Right.
You know, so he actually destroyed our people's mind as well, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's even more crucial
Yeah,
than the
it is.
physical
Yep.
destruction, right?
Yep.
You know? Let's go. Hey, because that's why, like you was, before the camera came on, we were speaking on the book, the Willie Lynch letter. And the guy stated that this system that I've set up should last 300 years.
300 years.
Because why? He destroyed our people mentally. It was a mental destruction.
Yeah, it actually says that in the book. When William Lynch was telling the passage, he said, "Keep the body, take the mind."
Woo!
All right? So that's what type of slavery that they was bringing, man. You know, they
Right.
wanted to take your mind.
Right, because before Esau came up with this sadistic plan, our people was doing revolts. All type of revolts was going on. Esau had to deal with Edomites being killed because of revolts. So they had to come up with some new plan to keep the product. You don't want to destroy the product. They seen us as product.
Right.
Keep the product and still get out of the product the benefits that you need from it. So keep our body and take our mind from us.
Right.
Christianity. Go ahead.
Right. And what they was doing was they was destroying the men but keeping the women and children. Why? Because they could program the women because that's the weaker vessel, and the women will program their children to grow up how them damn devils wanted us to grow up, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And also because the women was beautiful, man.
Yep.
You know, so they was raping the women, you know, and destroying the men, you know, cutting off their hands because they didn't bring them a certain amount of gold during the day.
Yep. They had
You know?
they had a set what would you call it?
Like a set amount
What Esau quota.
quota.
Yeah.
Right.
Esau put quotas on our men,
Yeah.
or have their whole arm chopped off.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go up.
Yep.
Name the page.
Yep. This is back on page 31. It says the common ways mainly employed by the Spaniards who called themselves Christian and who have gone there to extirpate
Uh-huh.
those pitiful nations and wipe them off the earth is by unjustly waging cruel and bloody wars.
That's how they did it. That's how they did. They came with that war, man.
Unjustly.
And now, when Esau came over here, our people didn't have immaculate swords and guns and bullets. They didn't need all that. If it was a discrepancy between our people, you know what they did? They had certain, like, I would say like, where one against the other, and then it was settled like that.
I can't.
Like basically how back during the time when we was in Israel, if you had a problem, you brought it to the judges, and the judges told you what the deal was, man. And if it had to be y'all fight to the death, y'all fought to the death, and that was it, or something in that fashion. You know what I mean? Let's go, bro.
Yep. It says, then
But Esau ass, when he came over here, all he did was trick our people and then took over completely. That's
Yeah.
all he did in the name of Christianity.
Yeah, he's smooth with his words. You know, the
Right.
scriptures say his words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
you know, roughly paraphrasing.
You got a quick one out?
Yeah, Con. This
Yep.
is Romans 13 and 10.
Right.
Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law.
Right. Now, Christianity, right? Christianity tell you it's all about love.
fruits of the spirit.
The fruits of the spirit. What is the fruits of the spirit? What is the writings of Paul? But your Genesis, all right, your beginning speaks differ of what you portrayed, man. Now today you're not going. You white people or you Christians ain't going around just killing willy-nilly, but you're doing it in other fashions. You're throwing our men in jail. The Negro and Latino and Native American man make up majority of the prison systems. You're shooting us willy-nilly in the street. You got opioids. Got our people stuck on drugs. Now it's not just put in slavery, cut their head off, because they don't want to do something. Now it's a secret dart. It's a secret dart through different systematic.
It's a silent kill.
Silent killer. There we go.
Yeah, it's a silent killer now.
Yeah.
Jake don't even know they getting killed. They like, I like to refer to them as that frog in the pot.
Yeah.
That's them, man.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and that's what they are. They don't even know they getting boiled. Spiritually. You know what I'm saying? The heat is turned up on them, and they don't even know that they getting cooked to death, man.
Yeah.
With all the philosophies and Christianity and all that bull, our people is through, man.
Right.
But they look at us as if we're the crazy ones or the
Right.
ones that's off,
Right.
because they're not used to that.
Right.
The people are scared of what they don't know.
Yeah.
That's why when them damn devils came over to the natives, to the islands, they didn't understand their language, so they figured they was dumb. They figured they was stupid people.
Right.
But it says they was very intelligent,
Very intelligent.
alert, and intelligent, man.
Yeah.
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 Yep, this is Psalms chapter 10, and I start at verse 7.
Right.
It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Mm-hmm.
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Bam! That's what he did back then, during the devastation of the Indies. All right. And when Christopher Columbus came over here in 1492, about time that 1492, about time that the 1500s came, which was what, 8 years later. Esau already within slaughtered so many people in 8 years, man.
Yeah.
They was setting up a system called Encomendors, which means entrusted ones. All right. They said that this system was supposed to just set up a system to where it was able to collect a commodity, and just send it straight over to Spain and Portugal. But immediately it turned into slavery.
Oh yeah.
Immediately.
They had brought 30 ships over to the islands.
Yeah.
For those devils to come over there and put basically the natives, the Taínos, the Ephraimites, our
Right.
people, the Northern Kingdom, in slavery, fully and in check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was dealing with Nicholas de Avando. This guy was sent over there to put back a revolt and set up that system of the Encomendors to reestablish that system. And he brought a fleet of 30 ships with 2,500 men on them. And he went to work.
Yeah.
He went to work and he was praised. And when he went back to Spain, he got to keep all his commodity that he gathered up, all his booty, all his spoils.
Yeah. He was bringing back slaves. Man,
This is Christianity, though,
Man, that's messed up because it says that they was a peaceful people, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A very peaceful and humble people that didn't care about riches or
He didn't care.
they wasn't arrogant.
Wasn't greedy.
They wasn't greedy. They was very peaceful and humble. And he just came and just had his way with our people, man, taking the babies, bashing them, ripping them, having bets. Hey, I bet.
Yep.
I bet I could slice this guy in half with one swing of the axe.
Yep.
And that's what they was betting on, man. That's what the scriptures say. Happy shall that be when they bash
That children head against the
stones, man. That's called payback, man.
Yep. That's right.
You know?
Let's get back to that book. Because what this brother explained is going to touch down on all that. Let's go.
Yep, back in page 31, it says, then when they have slain all those who fought for their lives or to escape the tortures they would have to endure, that is to say, when they have slain all the native rulers and young men, since the Spaniards usually spare only the women and children who are subjected to the hardest and bitterest servitude, even suffered by men or beasts.
Hey, so when Esau was slaughtering us, he had saved some of the women and children. Mm-hmm. That shows you that now you can have a Jake who he looked like us,
Yeah.
but his father go back to a Spaniard, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
His father go back to a Spaniard.
Yeah.
When they kept the woman, you didn't keep women and just make her work. All right, she was working sexually for you. All right, so they was having children bar women. All right, so you got a lot of dudes who walking around looking like Issachar or one of the Northern Kingdom brothers. But this motherfucker line go back to Esau. And you wonder why this motherfucker just don't fit in.
Right.
He just don't fit in. He's a weirdo.
Hey, and the same thing they did back then by killing the man. Now, how do they kill the man? They kill the man mentally. They take him out of the home.
I think you just got the time.
They they kill the man mentally. They take him out of the home. They put him in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what's left in the house is is confusion, unbalance. The woman is left there. She's teaching her daughters how to be just like her, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no balance, there's no order in the house. And that's, you know, it's been passed down from generation to generation, man. These devils knew once the man is no longer in the house, in the home, that there's no balance, there's no order, and they're gonna grow up to follow Esau's ways, man. You know?
Yep. That's right there. Let me grab this quick one right here, bro. This Matthew chapter 12, verse 29. It says 12 and 29?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, 12 and 29 says, or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house? That goes exactly with that. Read that last thing when it said after they killed the leaders off.
Yep. It says, since the Spaniards usually spare only the women and children who are subjected to the hardest and bitterest servitude, who suffer by man or beast, they enslave any survivors with these infernal methods of tyranny. They debase the weak and countless numbers of those pitiful Indian nations.
Yep. Stock it, bro. It said, they don't escape the approaches.
Slain all the native rulers.
Yep.
It says, then they have slain all those who fought for their lives or to escape the tortures they were. That is to say, when they have slain all the native rulers.
Yep, slain all the native rulers. That's why I brought that scripture out. First, you got to bind the strong man first. Hey, they made examples of the strong men. The leaders, they made examples of them. All right, just like dealing with the Negroes, what they'd do, they'd take the biggest, strongest Jake that everybody looked up to, and they'd buck break them in front of everybody, which is stick their rod in their anal, in front of everybody, man.
That's man.
Esau was coming with Christianity is like cruel, man.
Yeah.
Christianity is cruel. That is the religion of the oppressor. All right. Let's go back out to the blue.
It says, the reason for killing and destroying such an infinite number of souls, that the Christians have an ultimate aim, which is to acquire gold and to swell themselves with riches in a very brief time, and thus rise to a higher state disproportionate to their merits.
So the reason why they did it, it just said because of what? Because of gold. Let's go to Sirach 31 now. Sirach 31. Let's go to Sirach 31. Because of gold. That's why the scripture's going to tell you this concerning gold, man. All right? Matter of fact, you can grab it, bro. Sirach 31. Right at the top. Start at the top. Sirach 31 and...
What is that? Gold have been the ruin of many or something?
Yeah, Sirach 31 and 1 through 8. Let's grab that. It said the reason why they was doing this is because of gold. This white man, when it come to tangible things like money and gold, he loses his fucking mind. Let's go out.
This is Sirach 31 and 1. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep.
Right, and even Christopher Columbus quoted that on this quote. I was searching for this quote for like fucking 15 minutes, man. I was determined to find it, but this quote that Christopher Columbus quoted was when he was upon his deathbed. They ain't saw my phone, and my phone recorded. But when he was on his deathbed, he said that he didn't put his arms down for 1 hour.
Oh, I was just about to quote that.
Yeah, that's what
It
he
made
said.
me think of that.
Yeah, that's what it is. He was losing sleep
Yeah.
just on the fact of trying to get gold and the much killing he was doing to get it. All right. Remember, this was a funded trip. All right. This trip was Christopher Columbus' trip was funded, so he had made promises to the people who funded them.
Yeah, that he would bring back gold.
He would bring back gold and all
And
type
he
of
came
stuff.
back, but it wasn't enough gold. They wanted more gold.
They wanted more.
You know.
They seen pieces of gold the size of loaves of bread. That's what it's gonna quote in this book. Go ahead though, bro.
It says, watching care will not let a man slumber. It says, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. The rich have great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicates.
Right? Because now that this devil got everything in his hand, he chilling. The least is just chilling back, trying to do more destruction. Go ahead, Art.
The poor laboreth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy. He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof.
Bam. So this white man gonna get his turn.
Oh yeah.
He gonna get his. He followed after that gold. He that followed corruption shall have enough thereof. The Most High got to set all the wickedness that you got. Best believe the Most High got just the amount of torment to give you. And we know this guy is gonna get double the cup. Let's go. Art.
It says, verse 6, gold hath been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present.
Yep, that's it right there. I believe that's 8.
No, that's 6. That's
Go ahead.
on the 7. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish, and have not gone after gold.
Yep, that's it right there. So remember it tells in James 2 and 5 that we are rich in faith. Blessed are the rich who have not gone after gold. We rich in faith, and we ain't, look, man, gold don't matter. You know what matters? Yahweh Shemel Shai, the person who created the gold. All right, so that's what this damn white man don't understand. All due to gold, he destroyed majority of the people who inhabited this land for gold. All right, he didn't care about their lives. He didn't care about all the years that they put into establishing themselves. He cared less, bro.
He didn't care how the people treated him. They showed him utmost respect and everything.
Right.
You know, and he just came and just fucking demolished them, man. Even the little kids say old women, old people, little children, he didn't give a fuck, man. He just came in and just fucking just.
The thief coming not, but they're still into kill.
You know, he was burning them alive and shit, man. How and burning their feet all the way on up, man.
Yep, slow old. Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
We gotta get to it. We gotta get to it. Go ahead,
Fine. It says it should be kept. It said it should be kept in mind that their insatiable greed and ambition, the greatest ever seen in the world, is the cause of their villanities. And also, those lands are so rich and felicitous, the native peoples so meek and patient, so easy to subject, that our Spaniards have no more consideration for them than beasts.
Damn, see? So they seen that our people was meek and patient. They took that for a weakness. All right? They took that for a weakness, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but the Most High said you touch my people was touching the apple of his eye, man.
That's right. And that's a quote in the world today. You take my kindness for weakness. Our grandmother used to say, "Boy, I give out sugar and give back shit."
Oh yeah,
Remember
she
she used to
used
say
to
that?
say that, bro. Yep. And that's how the white man did. We was giving him sugar and he was giving us back shit, you know, so to speak, you know?
Yeah.
That's how it was going.
Yep.
And it was because of how our people kept the land. They didn't go around destroying the damn trees and habitation, man.
Right.
And you know they kept the land Sabbath.
Yeah.
That's why they said their land was most fertile and most luscious land of all, man.
Right.
The dirt was rich.
Yep.
the plants was healthy and everything was just it was perfect, man. It was like an oasis, like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the waters you could drink straight
Yeah.
from the streams of the waters.
Because they had the gold and the silver and
In
the
the
minerals
water.
in the water. They wasn't greedy upon
Right.
the elements, man. You know, but this devil come in, he want everything, even the crumbs that's in the water, man. He want everything.
Everything. Man, that dude used to have a shift mechanism that it caught the smallest
The
pieces
smallest.
of gold.
And you know what? To this day, they got a show. It's called Gold Rush or something like that. And these motherfuckers, they in the oceans, they everywhere in lakes, gathering the little bit of gold that's left in the rivers and lakes. You know, to get money, man.
Hey, but son, that's why you gotta go to the store and purchase bottled water now. Because the water is not naturally being cleansed through the water because the white man stole all the gold out of it.
And even with that bottled water, he got to add certain minerals because you took all the natural minerals out of it.
Yeah.
He got to add stuff in there for it to
Yeah.
even be sort of, you know, any good for your body, man.
Yep. Let's go back.
It says, and I say this from my Yep. I say this from my own knowledge of the facts I witness, but I should not say then beast, for thanks be to God or the Most High, they have treated beasts with some respect.
Because he said, look, they was treating their animals with more respect than they do us. They was doing the actual indigenous people, so to speak. Now, don't they do that today?
Oh, yeah.
They do that today, man. You can have a police dog. You put it to death a police dog.
Perfect.
Do you know that you're gonna get murder?
Yep.
And you're gonna serve a sentence as if you murdered a human.
Yeah.
Now this police dog could be at your neck, got his fucking jaws on your neck, and you kill it because it was finna kill you.
Yeah.
You a murder off top, murder of an officer.
Yeah. To them, you just gotta take it and shit.
You just gotta take it, man. Bartholomew de las Casas reported that they were treating animals with more respect than they were treating the Northern Kingdom.
That's okay. It's gonna happen back to you damn devils, though.
Right.
We're gonna treat the animals with way more respect than you damn devils.
Yep,
You know, it's gotta come back around, man. What is that? Deuteronomy 30:7, man.
Right.
All the curses gonna come back on you, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Let's go out.
It says, I should say instead like excrement.
He said I should say they treated the animals better, and then he said I should say instead like excrement.
Excrement on the public squares.
They treated us like excrement. You know what that is, right? That's shit. Excrement is shit. On the public squares, where a person is shit in the toilet, they treated us like shit, he said. Go ahead, Doc.
And thus they have deprived of the Indians of their lives and souls, for the millions I mentioned have died without the faith and without the benefit of the sacraments. This is a well-known and proven fact, which even the tyrant governors, themselves killers, know and admit. And have never the Indians in all the Indies committed any act against the Spanish Christians.
We didn't commit no acts against them. You know, we didn't just secretly was like, you know what?
Yeah.
When these Christians round up, we gonna tell them we're gonna do something, and then we gonna backfire on their ass. Go ahead, Doc.
It also said that they didn't have revenge in their hearts.
Right.
They wasn't on that revenge tip. You know what I'm saying? Our people was just so humble. It was just, you know, they was to like whatever happened to us is through the spirit, man.
Right.
You know, we gonna leave everything in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
but
similar.
now our people destroyed, man.
Right.
So-
That's similar to like today, man. Our people get fucked up and they still just forgive this white man.
Oh yeah.
Same thing today. It's just it's modern time. That's
Yeah.
it.
Because what they tell us, they say, well, it wouldn't be right if we did the same thing to them or act the same way they act. We need to forget about that. That's in the past. Well, the Lord requires the past, man.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right? Let's go out.
It says, and never had
Psalms 55, bro.
and never have the Indians and all the Indies committed any act against the Spanish Christians until those Christians have first and many times committed countless cruel aggressions against them or against neighboring nations.
So we didn't start fighting back until they started fucking tripping, you know?
Yeah.
Once the Christians came with their bull, it was like, then we start huddling up. We gotta do something about these dudes. We need to get them out our fucking land. Now it's gonna tell you that our people are so naive. They thought that the Christians were sent from the Heavenly Father. It's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, let's read that Psalm.
Psalm 55 and 21.
Right.
It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Read one verse up.
Con. It says, he hath put forth his hands against such as he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
Man, didn't we just read that we didn't do nothing until they started it? All right? It said that our people didn't do nothing to them. They treated them with the most upright respect. Right? Even show you now the Disney movie El Dorado. You got to check that movie out.
Yeah.
Check out that movie, man. It show you how they thought that the Spaniards that had came over there, they thought that they was sent from the Heavenly Father. They thought they was gods.
Yeah.
You know? That movie is a mockery to true history. Let's go, all right?
It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
So we know what this white man is about. And he finna come in the same fashion. Christians, they finna come in the same fashion. And we not ignorant to Satan's devices. You can call yourself a Christian all day. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. You can call yourself a Christian. You can say that you us. It don't mean nothing, man. All right, we not foolish no more. The Most High woke us up out that docile state. We know who you are and how you coming, and every tactic that you could possibly come with. You know. Let's go back.
It says, for in the beginning, the Indians regarded the Spaniards as angels from heaven.
Woo! They thought they was angels from heaven,
Naive. Naive like a mother.
right? They thought they was angels from heaven, bro. Now, hey, real quick, bro, if you could grab in Wikipedia, just type in Quetzalcoatl and go to it's a section under Quetzalcoatl that's called believe in Cortez as Quetzalcoatl. All you gotta do is just Google that dude and go straight to the Wikipedia. Quetzalcoatl. I don't know if you know how to spell it, but I got it right here. Queut. Queut. Yeah, there you go, right there. Now go to Wikipedia. Because they thought they was, as it read, they thought that they was sent from heaven. Because our people knew that the Savior was supposed to return. Go to John 10 real quick. Go to John 10 and 16, I believe. Just to precept it, because this is scriptural. Yahweh Shai said it. He spoke of it. John 10 and about 16, bro.
This is John chapter 10, verse 16. It says, "In other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd."
Bam. It's going to be one fold and one shepherd. Show you that's talking about the division that was between the southern and the northern kingdom, which started with Rehoboam and Jeroboam, right? Because we were separated from the time of the kings all the way to our captivity in America. That's how long we were separated from each other, because the northern kingdom left in the 7th century, man. Now, it said that the Lord said these other sheep is talking about the northern kingdom that was on this side of the world. They got to hear the Lord's voice too, and we're going to become one again. And it's written in Hosea 1 and 10, in a land where they was called not my people, there should they be called the people of the Most High. You know, and that's the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom coming together. You know, now let's get that Quetzalcoatl under go to Cortez as Quetzalcoatl. It should be a like it gives the subjects that it got on that page. Go down a little more. It's way down there, bro. There you go. Belief in Cortez as Quetzalcoatl. Now check it out. That title, Cortez as Quetzalcoatl, literally was saying a Spaniard as a god. Let's read it, bro. Just the first like 3 sentences.
It says, since the 16th century, it has been widely held that the Aztec emperor Moctezuma II initially believed the landing of Hernan Cortez in 1519 to be Quetzalcoatl return.
See that?
Yep.
He thought that in 1519, right? Remember, Christopher Columbus came over in 1492. That ain't nothing but 20 years later?
Yeah.
This dude said he thought that the landing of Hernan Cortez was the return of Quetzalcoatl.
Yes.
Go ahead, Hawk.
It says, this view has been questioned by...
Oh, that's it right there. That's it right there. So it's showing you that, read the part about heaven, bro.
Yep. It says, for in the beginning, the Indians or Israelites regarded the Spaniards as angels from heaven.
They thought they was the people sent for salvation, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they were so kind.
Right.
That's why they were so kind to Edom. Thinking that they was the ones sent from the Most High to bring like a salvation or some type of new beginning. Go ahead, Ak.
It says, only after the Spaniards had used violence against them, killing, robbing, torturing, did the Indians ever rise up against them.
See, that's when they realized this motherfucker ain't from heaven. He's a killer.
Yeah. He a devil.
He a devil after he murdered your whole village.
Yeah.
Christianity murdered villages and caused massacre and genocide, all right? Go ahead, Ak.
Yep. It says Hispaniola. It says on the island Hispaniola was their Spaniards' first landing. As I have said, here those Christians perpetrated the first ravages and oppressions against the native peoples. This was the first land in the New World to be destroyed and depopulated by the Christians.
Right, so Island Hispaniola was the first island that came over here and destroyed.
Right.
And that was fast. We ain't talking about a 100-year period. This was less than like 10 years. They basically depopulated the island. Go ahead, Ak.
I got a script.
Yep, go ahead, drop it.
This Deuteronomy 19 and 14.
Right.
Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thine inheritance, which thou shalt inherit in the land that the Lord thy power giveth thee to possess it.
Yeah, so the Most High is not with destroying somebody who's been there before you. He's not with that shit. The Most High gave them that person that's their inheritance. That's why I said remove not thy neighbor's landmark, man. You know? Go ahead, Ak.
It says, and here they began their subjection of the women and children, taking them away from the Indians to use them and ill-use them. Eating the food they provided with their sweat and toil. The Spaniards did not content themselves with what the Indians gave them for their own free will, according to their ability, which was always too little to satisfy enormous appetites.
See that right there? So, you know, the presents and the gifts that our people did give to these Spaniards, these Christians, right? It wasn't enough for them. All right. You know, you give a person a gift and then they act all like an asshole. Like, bro, I just gave you a gift.
Yeah.
Or say, I don't like this. This ain't it.
Yeah.
That's how Esau was coming.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if we could get Sirach 14 and Sirach 14, 6 through 9. Ain't nothing gonna satisfy this devil. This dude, like, who was that brother that was speaking? I just heard a brother that was speaking. I don't know if it was one of the brothers that was speaking. I was listening to his video. He was talking about how Esau got the whole world in his hands. Oh, it was Apostle Ramlab, I believe. All right, he got the whole world in his hands. All the people at his feet. All right, he got all the people at his feet. He got control of all the resources. Nothing's never enough for this dude. He want to chip everybody. Yeah, it's like, hey,
Everybody. It still won't be enough, man.
after chipping everybody, it still won't be enough. It will still be something that he's trying to do after that, man. All right, let's read that in Sirach 14.
It's Sirach 14 and
6 through 9.
There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. The envious man hath a wicked eye, he turneth away his face and despises men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion.
See, a covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion.
Man,
This white man envies his own self, bro. I gotta get more gold. I ain't got enough gold. You got all the gold in the world.
Ain't even using it for good purposes, man. You just hoarding it, man.
That's it. James the 5th chapter tell you, woe unto you rich man, for your riches is cankered and rust. You just got in a vault over there in the old world, just sitting there.
Just sitting.
They like to just look at it. It's so pretty.
that's the Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
You know, he never really spent none of his money. He just liked to look at it and swim in it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or,
Just to say I got it.
Yeah, or Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs.
Me money.
Me money. Me money. Go ahead, Joe, bro.
Back in.
That was it right there.
It's 144,000. Okay. All right, back in page 32. All right, it says, for a Christian eats and consumes in one day an amount of food that would suffice to feed 3 houses inhabited by 10 Indians for 1 month.
See that? One
Wow.
dude would eat
Wow.
what would satisfy 10 Indians in one month. He eat it all up to himself, man. This white man is weird.
Bro, that's that same spirit that's today, man.
Right.
They you know, they in that spirit of fucking just filling their belly constantly, having something to eat, and that's where our people is now.
Yeah.
They didn't took on that custom of eating all goddamn day
Three
for no
times a day,
reason.
bro.
No.
3 times a. Why the fuck are you eating 3 times a day?
Bro,
What the fuck is that?
yeah, you supposed to eat when you hungry, man.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Not breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dessert, brunch, and
Snack.
Snack.
and all
That's why
type of shit.
everybody walking around here with motherfucking muffin tops. All right.
Yeah.
And Esau is the same way. You can see a fucking Carl Jr. commercial. They had dropped the burger. That motherfucker got about 5 patties on it, man.
Yeah.
What?
That's
what
one
are
of
you
his weaknesses is food.
Yeah.
Going back to Jacob and Esau, man.
Oh.
Going all the way back, man. That's that same fucking spirit today, man. You know?
That's
He sold his
bullshit.
birthright
For food.
for food.
This dude is weird. This dude's a greedy fucking piece of shit. And he taught our people that. So now they saying through statistics that the tribe of Issachar is the fattest nation. I mean, the fattest of the people. They got the most fat people, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. It says.
Why? Because of the damn ways of the so-called white men have seduced them.
Yep.
Let's go, Doc.
And they committed other acts of force and violence and oppression, which made the Indians realize that these men had not come from heaven.
Hey, so King Montezuma II, his ass had to realize this dude ain't Quetzalcoatl.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That can't be the Lord.
That can't be this dude. This dude's a devil. You know? Read that part again, Doc.
Yep, yep. And they committed other acts of force and violence and oppression, which made the Israelites realize that these men had not come from heaven.
Keep going, Doc. Our people was fucking damn. I mean, it was set up in prophecy, but damn, you know. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. It says, and some of the Indians, I'm gonna say Israelites,
Right.
And some of the Israelites concealed their foods, while others concealed their wives and children, and still others fled to the mountains to avoid the terrible transactions of the Christians.
Man, so
Man.
people had to hide their women, bro.
Yeah.
Christians would come, hide your women,
Yeah.
hide your children. And then they fled to the mountains.
So they had to hide their foods.
And also they sent men to look out for them. They had them for 3 years around the islands looking for these the Israelites, man, because they had fled.
Yeah.
They really wanted them.
They was not
3
playing, no.
years.
3 years deep, just because the island was small enough to go around. They could just travel around it. It was a constant compass of them just circling around the island for 3 years, searching for our people who fled into the actual jungle, so to speak. You know. Go ahead, though, bro.
Yep. It says, and the Christians attacked them with buffets and beatings until they finally laid hands on the nobles of the villages. They have behaved with such temerity and shamelessness that the most powerful ruler of the islands had to see his own wife raped by a Christian officer.
Look at that, man.
Read that again, Knock,
Look
please.
at that shit.
It says, then they behaved with such temerity and shamelessness that the most powerful ruler of the islands had to see his own wife raped by a Christian officer.
That's a form of that butt breaking shit. That's a form of
Control.
Of control. You mentally destroy the leader, the heads, and then the rest will fall, man.
Yeah.
Because they don't. If the head is weak, the whole body falls, man. You know.
Hey, but they're calling us rapists. Hey, bro, I don't know what case that you got on rape, or this brother, or any of your brother.
Right.
But I know Christians that raped. All right. Your forefathers who call themselves Christians were a bunch of rapists, man. All right. So to Vocab Malone's pet gorilla, fucking Cherry, fucking no love. You talking about us being rapists? What the fuck? What about these Christians that came over here and took the land?
Yeah.
Let's go, Art.
It says, from that time onward, the Israelites began to seek ways to throw the Christians out of their land.
Yeah.
They took up arms, but their weapons were very weak and little in service in offense, and still less in defense.
See, we didn't need that superiority of weapon because we wasn't really at each other's neck like that. There wasn't no need to make a sword like off of Kill Bill. It wasn't no need for all that stuff. We had arrows and staves and things made of bamboo.
You know, they showed a depiction of that in Avatar, man.
Yeah, they were shooting
the arrows at
the helicopter thing.
Yeah, they had weapons that was of nature.
Right.
You know, they didn't have man-made stuff that you had to melt down and you know what I'm saying. Esau did when he came over here. He had, you know, the hard steel and all that, man. You know, the swords, and he just came with his technology, man. That was his technology, his weaponry.
Right.
You know, he was blessed with that, man. With the sword.
Yep.
You know, now what he got today, man, he got hollow tip bullets.
All type of shit.
He got nuclear bombs, and the list go on and on and on, man. You know.
Hey, so we did what he did to the indigenous people of this land shows you how he gonna come today. All right, go ahead, Al.
It says, because of this, the wars of the Israelites against each other are little more than games played by children.
Go ahead.
And the Christians, with their horses and swords and pikes, began to carry out massacres and strange cruelties against them. They attacked the towns and spared neither children, nor the aged, nor the pregnant women.
Look at that.
Nor the women in childbed. Not only stabbing them and dismembering them, but cutting them to pieces as if dealing with sheep in the slaughterhouse.
Crucial.
So they sat there and they chopped our people up into pieces, man.
Yeah.
Cut your leg off, cut your arm off, laughing. It's gonna tell you that they Keep reading, Knock.
Bro, after the woman went through 9 to 10 months of labor, of having a baby, and she just wore out, they just came in and just finished her off and killed the newborn, man.
Just like that, bro.
Just like that.
In the name of Christianity.
In the name of Christianity, man.
In the name of Christianity, though. I did not know about Christianity until I came into the truth. I didn't know that Christianity was built upon this
Yeah.
this blood.
Yeah.
This Christianity is built upon straight blood, man.
Yeah.
Where's that at? That's that children gets the stones.
Oh, this is
Psalms 47 and 39. 147. 147 and 9. Yeah, start at 8. Psalms 147. Because they was killing our children. They did anything they want to do with our children. And we know that brother Elder Wamba put that video out today in Edom. And you got a bunch of officer and people in the judicial system who just caught up on pedophilia, man. Your officers, your judges. So we know back then they was raping our children, man.
Oh yeah.
They was raping them, man. All right? Having their way with little boys. Because that's the distorted mind of the so-called white man.
Yeah.
All right?
That's why he a beast, man.
Yeah.
He's a, you know what, the beast, man, it's not even, when you call him a beast, that's like uplifting that
I
dude.
know, right? You got to call him.
Because the beast is in order. They
Mm-hmm.
they don't even do no gay shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta call him. He's just something else, man.
This dude just...
He just yeah.
He the devil, shit. Damn devil. Damn devil. Goddamn devil. This dude is really, that's why I understand more clearly why the Most High is going to allow this dude not to his seed line to continue after 1,000 years of slavery.
Yeah,
he's just going to cut his seed line off because this dude is diabolical, man.
Yeah, he's too defiled. He's through, man.
He's through. Let's continue though, bro.
You had that
Oh, you got that Psalms?
God. This is Psalm 137 and 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones."
So we're gonna get recompense in tearing up your little ones, man. You know, just like off that movie, Hancock. Remember when he threw that white boy way in the air?
Oh yeah,
But we just not gonna catch you. We gonna just let you hit the floor.
man,
Turn into juice.
Just bow.
man.
You know?
Rolling in the chariot and just drop your ass in space.
Woo.
Just drop you in space, man, where you can't even handle, your body can't handle the elements, man.
Yep.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We're going to be thinking of all type of ways, man. We'll roll to the sun. You'll be protected inside of the chariot, and then we'll just throw your ass on the sun or some
And just
shit,
see
man.
you disintegrate
You know.
in less than a second. You know? Let's go. But he was doing this to our people, so we getting that payback. All right? Let me see that phone out. Go ahead, though, bro.
Yep. It says they laid bets as to who with one stroke of the sword could split a man in two, or could cut off his head, or spill out his entrails with a single stroke of the pike.
So, like the brother was speaking earlier, they had challenges, like fucking Kiki challenges. They had challenges to see, with one blow of the sword, could they cut your stomach open and watch your intestines fall out? Could they cut your head off? Could they cut you in two? Both men, women, and children.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yep.
You got something now?
Yeah, I got some.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Bam. So that's a cut on the so-called white man.
Yeah.
You dealt treacherously, bro. And you have not paid for it. So you got something coming. All right? That was it?
Come.
Let's go back, bro.
Yep. It says, they took infants from their mother's breast, snatching them by the legs and pitching them head first against the crags, or snatched them by the arms and threw them into the rivers.
So we know that we're gonna get your children back. You're gonna see your children get separated from you. You're gonna be breeded. All right, let's go, bro.
Yep, it says, roaring with laughter and saying as the babies fell into the water.
Could you go a little bit back, bro, and read with a little power that from the last sentence?
Yep. It says, they took infants from their mother's breast, snatching them by the legs and pitching them head first against the crags, or snatched them by the arms and threw them into the rivers, roaring with laughter and saying as the babies fell into the water, boil there, you offspring of the devil.
That's in quotation marks, bro.
Wow.
Meaning that was word for word. This was literally said back then. They snatch out the baby off to the mother, toss him in the water, and as the baby was sinking down in the water, they said, boil there, you what? You offspring of the devil.
Wow.
Christianity ain't painted like vocab alone and Brother Jay will paint it for you.
Oh, you know what that is again too?
Yeah? Which one is that one?
That's let me get it real fast.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
Envy of the devil. Because
it was Wisdom
envy.
of Solomon 2. The last verse.
Yeah. There's Wisdom of Solomon 2:24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. They knew they was good people, you know, and they was jealous of that, man. They was really jealous of that. They was mad because they wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was another envy of the damn devil, man.
That's how he
You know what I'm saying? And what happened? Death came into their land, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep. Let's go, bro.
Yep. It says, other infants they put to the sword along with their mothers and anyone else who happened to be nearby. They made some low, wide gallows on which the hanged victim's feet almost touched the ground, stringing up their victim in lots of 13 in memory of our Redeemer and his 12 apostles.
I don't know where in the Old Testament or the New Testament it said that Yahweh Shai said to hang up your enemies in lots and burn their toes.
Yeah.
When did Yahweh Shai ever even committed such anything like that?
Never.
Yeah.
The Lord didn't come in that fashion, man. So what? How are they gonna do that? How are they gonna hang us up in lots of 13 to represent the 12 in the Lord, and then burn our toes like it's cool, like that's scriptural?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Christianity ain't about this Bible, man.
And you see, that's that same goddamn devil that was generation of. That's why the scriptures say Isaiah 14:21.
Prepare
slaughter for the death of his children.
Yeah, because you are those men. That was back then. Because even if they show you in the 12 years a slave, they had him hanging, and he was barefoot.
Yeah.
He was on his tippy toes for hours.
Yeah.
That was the same type of tactics, torture tactics that they use, man. You know? But just imagine some fire under them.
Hey, what? Check it out. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Because that fire was controlled. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. It says, in memory of our Redeemer and his 12 apostles, then set burning wood at their feet and thus burned them alive. To others they attached straw or wrapped their whole bodies in straw and set them afire. With others, all those they wanted to capture alive, they cut off their hands and hung them round the victim's neck.
They cut your hands off and hang them around your neck and then tell you to do what? Go ahead, bro.
Saying, go now, carry the message, meaning, take the news to the Israelites who have fled to the mountains.
So the ones who escaped, the people who were there that cut their hands off a certain victim, tie their hands around their neck on a string, and then send them off into the mountains and tell them, for all those who escaped, this is the message. That's cold, bro.
Man.
Cold.
So the dude run up, he'll find those who are hidden in the mountains or the jungle, and he'll have cut off hands around his neck.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the message right there.
That was the message.
He really didn't have to say anything.
He didn't have to say nothing.
Yeah.
They look at that like, oh shit.
These Edomites was not playing no games. All right, and what was going on in the old world, they didn't give a fuck what they didn't care what the Spaniards was doing over here, as long as they was bringing back that gold. All right,
I got a quick one.
go ahead. All right.
This is Jeremiah 30:16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord. Because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
So that was the cut right there. Let's go back out. We
Yep.
just gonna go to the last in a little paragraph and finish it.
Yep. It says they usually dealt with their chieftains and nobles in the following way. They made a grid of rods which they played on forked sticks, then lashed the victims to the grid and lighted a smoldering fire underneath. They placed a four sticks, then lashed the victims to the grid and lighted a smoldering fire underneath, so that little by little, as those captives screamed in despair and torment, their souls would leave them.
Damn, so they put fires that was smothered, so you could cook slow, and then watch you just scream. You just sitting there screaming, ah! Watch what it's gonna say that about the screams when they cooked it slow. Go ahead,
It says, I once saw this when there were 4 or 5 nobles lashed on grids and burning. I seem even to recall that there were 2 or 3 pair of grids where others were burning. And because they uttered such loud screams that they disturbed the captain's sleep, he ordered them to be strangled.
See,
Wow.
they was cooking it slow,
Yeah.
and our people was screaming, and the captain that was over the Spaniards was trying to sleep. He said it was disturbing him so bad, the screams, that he just ordered them to be strangled. But check it out, it's gonna get even worse. Go ahead, all right?
And the constable
The constable, what is a constable?
is a high-ranking officer
The constable, go ahead, all right?
who was worse than an executioner, did not want to obey that order. And I know the name of that constable and know his relatives in Seville.
So this guy was told to just strangle the Indians. He didn't want to obey that order. It said he was worse than an executioner. So what did he do? Go ahead, all right?
Yep. But instead put a stick over the victim's tongue so they could not make a sound. And he stirred up the fire, but not too much, so that they roasted slowly as he liked. Man.
How do you like that, bro?
That's the same spirit as them devils too in the Maccabees, man.
Yeah.
They was roasting them, frying them in pans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Peeling off their skin, cutting off their body parts, man. That's the same spirit these devils is in, man. And yet our people worship these weak ass so-called gods, man. You know what I'm saying? That was created by this damn devil, man. You know, in the name of Christianity.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, let me grab this quick one by the brother out there in North Carolina, GMS North Carolina 24.
Genesis.
Yep, Genesis 9:6.
Yep.
It says, whoso sheddeth man blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
Yeah.
For in the image of the Most High made he man. So this white man got something coming.
Yeah. Payback.
He got something coming. Shalom to all y'all brothers on the board too
That's
as
right.
well. Y'all
Shalom,
Bashim Shah Brakatham. To y'all brothers, man. The water for tuning in, you know. Y'all brothers keep our spirit going.
That's right.
But as we continuing, man, it just shows you the sadistic ways of the so-called white man. He likes to see people tortured.
Yeah.
Christians like to see people tortured, all right? But then they'll claim love.
Love. Where's the love?
Where's the love? Well, where's the love at when you was slow roasting people, man? Slow roasting the indigenous people of the land. All right? Let's go to Obadiah 2, bro. Could you grab Obadiah and then Obadiah 1 and read to 14 and a couple verses? And then I'm going to end it off in that Revelation 6. But keep going, bro.
Yep. It said, I saw all these things as I have described and countless others. And because all the people who could do so fled to the mountains to escape these inhuman, ruthless, and ferocious acts, as the Spanish captains, enemies of the human race, pursued them with fierce dogs.
They let us off. They show you that in Django. When they're sending dogs on your ass and catch you, man. You know? Just like Esau loved using them dogs to catch his prey. He know that a dog nose has the Most High bless a dog nose to smell you from fucking miles away. So he used the dogs to eat us up. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and pursued them with fierce dogs, they kept which attacked the Israelites, tearing them to pieces and devouring them. And because on few and far between occasions the Israelites justifiably killed some Christians, the Spaniards made a rule among themselves.
The Spaniards made a rule among themselves. Go ahead, Doc.
That for every Christian slain by the Israelites, they would slay 100 Israelites. 100 Indians, man.
Indians.
So that's 1 for 100.
1 for 100, bro.
Yeah.
How you think the land that was once had millions of people living there turned into 200 people, 600 people, 6,000 people? For every, because you try to kill me, I'm gonna try to kill you back. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
So when they attack us and say, for instance, one of our people got the best of Esau and killed them, they was on a pure hunt. They got to kill 100 Indians, and that was it. So that's how the land became so depopulated quick. All right.
Hey,
So
but the scriptures say we gonna get paid back because it say one shall put what? One shall put 1,000 to flight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm trying to look for. I know it's one in Joshua and one in.
Yep.
Hey, brothers know it if they can put it up.
I know it's in Joshua and it's another one in I forget where that
10,000 a flight.
Isaiah
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, but basically payback, man. We're gonna have that spiritual power, man. It's not gonna take one of us put thousands of you to flight, man, to kill you, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Hey, yeah. So yeah, that's how we gonna come.
Yeah.
You was killing us by the hundreds. Well, we gonna put your ass to fly by the 10,000s, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One brother. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get that. You gonna try to find that?
I was trying to, but with
That Obadiah. And then
what-
we're gonna end it on the Revelation 6. And we're gonna go to the
it
blue
says,
letter.
Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yep. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, which make up the 12 tribes.
Yeah.
For your violence, we just read some of the acts of your violence against us. Shame should cover you. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them.
Yep. Esau, he didn't care about us. Go ahead, Doc.
But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of the destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
And you know, the people of the Most High is the Negro, Latino, Native American. And what the white man did is plain as day what he did to us. You should never touch us, it said. Go ahead, Doc.
Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
That's it right there, bro. Wait, is it more?
It says,
No, that was it right there. So you should never did this. You should never did it because the Most High finna come on.
matter of fact,
It's that time.
hey,
It's more. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
It says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been."
So you, hey man, Christianity, you Edomites, you got something coming. All right, you got something coming. This is the hidden history that nobody want to talk about now, man. Nobody want to talk about this.
Brother put it, GMS.
Yeah. North Carolina. I was gonna read it.
Hey,
Yeah.
the water hot. The water.
Yeah, this brother put it, GMS North Carolina 24, Joshua 23:10. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for the Lord your power, he is it that fighteth for you, as he that promised you.
Yeah.
So you was killing, for every Christian that was killed, you killed 100 Indians. Shit, one of us gonna put 1,000 you to flight.
Yeah.
Spiritual powers too.
Yeah, and that's just represent perfection. You know, be more than that, man.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know, right? Yeah,
You know?
yep. 10
So
represents.
we gonna get busy, man.
Right.
You know?
Yep. Hey, so but overall, this was prophecy was to happen, which we gonna edit out on this. Go to Revelation 6 and 5.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody grab the blue letter too, bro. Blue letter and look up that word right there.
I got you.
We're gonna edit out on this because what the white man did to us was just prophecy. Period. It was written. John the Revelator written this down that we gonna have to deal with slavery, going to slavery. Now let's read that out.
You said 6 and 5?
Yep.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 5. It says, "When he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand."
Bam. So when he opened it up, he seen a black horse. That black horse represented a dark time in slavery. That was a dark time, bro.
Yeah.
They was over there all that time, all that work they put in building their cities, their caciques and pueblos. All right, it was snatched from them. They was hiding in the mountains. All right, they were seeing their wives raped. They were seeing the most powerful men of the nation just get demolished. You know, that black horse. Now let's go to, when you look up balances right there, it should go back to the Hebrew word. The Greek word. Go ahead.
Going back to the Greek word zygos,
A
yoke that is put on drought cattle.
Yep. Go to 1B.
Okay, it says.
This should say one and then B. One and then B.
It says metaphor used as any burden or bondage.
So it said the black horse represents power. It says metaphorically used as what?
Of any burden or bondage.
Burden or bondage, showing you that black horse represented slavery. Now jump down to where it says.
Yep, it say one as that of slavery.
Yep, as that of slavery. Now jump down to the strong definition right there and read through that one. The strong definition.
Right here. It says it says to join, especially by a yoke, a coupling, i.e. figuratively servitude.
Read it again, now.
It says to join, especially by a yoke, a coupling, i.e. figuratively servitude.
Servitude.
That's slavery.
Slavery.
A law or obligation. Also literally the beam of the balance as connecting to scales, pair of balance yoke.
Yep. Now read the now reading the lexicon.
This is
Yep, reading the
it
lexicon.
says, let me see. It says
It should
a
say-
yoke. It says used as any burden or bondage as that of slavery.
See? So that black horse represented slavery. We had to go in slavery, man. So that's why the Most High put us in slavery, because his word had to come to pass.
Yeah.
All right, now, is there any more? See anything? I think that was it.
Yeah, that was basically.
So that black horse represented
it's
slavery.
just, yes, it's slavery.
Yep. You notice it kept saying the word yoke.
Yeah.
Now let's read that in Deuteronomy 28. We'll close it.
Yep. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. It says, "Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in the want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, and until he have destroyed thee."
Bam. So that was that black horse that came. Esau was that black horse that brought that slavery, man. All right, he put that yoke on our neck, and he did whatever he willed to us until he destroyed us, man. Now look at us walking around today, just dumb as all hell. All right, except for the men of the Lord. You know, so the Spirit of the Lord, that's been cruel Christianity, devastation of Indies, torture and massacre. All right, so we're going to close out, say, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Shai. Shalom, Akim Step, Shalom.
Shalom.